In continuation with smart grid technologies, the next topic will be the cybersecurity in smart grid. So it is a key opening session, and it is a just I am going to share some information related to what is the need of cybersecurity, and next one is what is the need of data management and analytics in the smart grid. So there is a if the conventional grid is converted into smart grid, we need to protect the network. That's why we are talking about the cyber systems. And next one, we have to predict the data which is collected through the sensors, and need to predict the generation as well as the consumption rate with the help of those things in the smart grid. So these are the topics which is going to open the eyes related to the electrical markets. Now, the definition of smart grid. The smart grid in cybersecurity is defined as ensuring the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of the electronic information communication systems and control systems necessary for management, operation, and production of the smart grid energy. It is simple. Whatever the system we are employing in the field, it has connected to the network. We need to protect the networks from the cyber attacks. That is the purpose of the cyber security. Now we can say that the general definition of the cyber security: protection of all things pertaining to the internet from the networks themselves, and information which is stored in the database have to protect from the cyber attack. And also we need to ensure the control of equipment operation. We said we have utilizing the sensors, meters, and everything will be using over there. So the we never allow the third party to take the control of all the users. We need to protect the information which is collected on daily basis and yearly basis. And what are the predictions we have done, everything will be in the database servers. We have to protect those systems with the help of cybersecurity. And also, what are the vulnerabilities are present in the nearly the modern community energy infrastructures. So what are the disasters which is going to be happen in the future? It can be protected with the help of the secured networks only. So while talking about the introduction to cyber security in smart grid, the first one is the access control. We need to give the strict access only to the people those have a authorized access, and remaining people should not have unauthorized access. Because now we can say our home is connected with HAN, and again the home network is connected to the NAN. So the HAN, so the house 1, house 2, house 3, house 4. So all the houses are connected with the HAN. Again the HAN is connected to the smart meter. Again the smart meters are connected to the gateway with the help of NAN. With the help of NAN. So now you can see, if I'm giving a authorized to any user, na, the person who is sitting in the home 1, they can able to easily control the home 2 appliances, or either he can able to control the home 3 appliances also. He good in the computers programming. So I need to protect the entire system which is connected through the internet. Either the person who is sitting in the same network can able to hack the system which is available in the other district also, even one district also. He can make a blackout also. Blackout means that he can disturb the entire distribution of energy by controlling the all the equipments which is available in the smart grid infrastructure. That is the first access control for the controlling equipments. Should have a authorized and unauthorized access. Next one is a data encryption protocols has to be implemented among all the communication layers. Third one is a instant response. Any attacks is going to be happen immediately. It has to be shut down automatically by the system. It should not allow the attack inside the system to theft the data or control the equipments. And also we have to conduct the regular audit to check the vulnerabilities. It means that any attack which is happen in the network security will protect those attacks. So we have to check the regular audit on the particular network, and we have to retrieve the information. Accordingly, we need to update the systems. So these are the multiple function which is going to be carried out in the smart grid. While talking about the Key components of the smart grid infrastructure, there is a three main components: the sensors, communications, and control systems. The sensor purpose is we need to monitor all the system performance and conditions, and communication is a function takes the data, and it will be act as a data exchange and connectivity between the technological layer, the control systems. Here the control system has the two parts. One is the data collection, another one is a equipment control which is available in the field, direct field. What are the equipments we are available based upon the data, or based upon the attack, or based upon the fault, we can able to automatically control those systems available in the field. So these are the key components of the smart grid infrastructure. Now, what are the common cyber attacks will be happen in the network layer? One is a phishing. Phishing means that is the email has certain links. If you click on those email links, it immediately hack your systems. So we need to protect those kind of emails. So that's why most of the organization is going to give the own email ID to avoid those kind of things. If any phishing email is coming to our system, it will be tracked down by the particular G shoot or educational mails. They can spam, or it can be filtered those with the help of those G shoot mails. G shoot means it is a G shoot, whatever the domain based mail IDs. And next one is the malware attack. Malware attack means someone is sending some network software which has to be installed in the system. Through the software installation, we unknowingly clicking some other softwares, it directly go into the system process also. And again, the malicious, for example, someone is sending the message to our mobile phone. We don't know what is the message. Directly we click on the link, immediately the link will take over the control of our devices. That will be called as a insider threats. Next one is called as a DDoS attacks. Most common attack which is happening all over the country. Recently, you can see except Amazon Web Server except Amazon Web Server in the year of 2020, most of the servers are hacked with the help of DDoS. That is a denial of service. And also, you can see in the latest, the Korean satellites are hijacked by the German people. They have arrested the people in the Germany. They are sitting in a Germany, and they directly hacking the satellite servers in the Korea. So this will be happen with the DOS attack. So this is the most dangerous attacks which is going to be happen in the regular basis. Next one is a supply chain risk. Supply chain risk means we are doing some maintenance and service work. Someone will coming with a pen drive and directly they are installing something in our system. Again, it will through the vendors, the attacks will be happen with our systems. These are the things has to be prevented. So, how to ensure the cybersecurity in the smart grid? So, one was the access control, regular update of the system, and we have to conduct the regular training in the users. So, those who are using a system, we have to give the information what are the things we need to do and don't do. All the things has to be done, and so the basic software will be used for the data encryption. You can see the most of the software companies, those who are using a higher end, they are using a USB keys. If the USB key is available, then only we can able to use that particular hard disk. If the USB key is not available, we can't able to do with the particular system. And also, most of the companies are using nowadays online clouds. So we need a more protection scheme on the online clouds also. And again, network segmentation and the instant response. If any attack is happen, what is the next protocol has to follow, and what are the security breaches has to intimate to all the customers, and how the users can able to know. Those things will be happen, and it has to be programmed before itself. Next one is the monitoring tools. So the monitoring tools used to ensure that what are the different type of attacks which is going to be happen in the line. If any attack is going to be happen, immediately it is notified to the users. So how they can prepare for the incident response and recovery strategies? One is they have to prepare the some response plan. What are the different type of attack is going to be happen based upon the previous analysis? So if these attack will be, here we have seen DDoS attack, we have seen phishing mails, we have seen. So based upon those previous responses, they have to propose some plan for phishing mails and DDoS attacks. So all the plan has to be made, and accordingly they have to detect, they have to ensure the detection system to monitor those kind of attacks, and immediately they have to do the analysis. And again, contaminate means it is going to isolate the system, isolate the particular malware which is going to be entered into the systems. And again, the eradication means, for example, we are using a Microsoft virus protection scheme. Some softwares we are installing in, immediately the pop-up will come up, immediately it will delete the exe files. So those kind of eradication, it is automatically, it will delete the particular component of the malware attack. And if any data is taken by the malware, again we can say the recovery schemes are used to retrieve those data from the our data servers. And again, we have to ensure the verifications. This will be the basic procedure to follow with the incident response and recovery strategy for the cyber security attack which is going to be happen in the smart grid. So these are the process has to be followed, and we have to check what is the different type of attack which is going to be happen in the smart grid. So this is the key opening session, and how the cyber security plays an important role in the smart grid. Next, the topic is data management. We say know that we are using a sensors to collect all the data. After collecting the data, we are sending those data to the DBMS, data management systems. So why we are getting those data into the data management? Why? What is the need of collecting those data? So the key components of smart grid infrastructures, smart meters we are using. We are collecting the real-time data collection from the consumers to calculate the accurate consumption tracking and management. Next one is the data analytics. You are using a predictive analytics to optimize the energy distribution and reduce the operational cost. So I hope so. The video to explain about the operational cost and decision making. So based upon the consumption rate, we can able to predict the energy supply as well as demand for the future. So based upon the energy consumption which is happen in the 2023, we can able to plan our infrastructure on 2024. Whatever the data we are receiving on 2024, we can plan for 2025. We can easily predict the year of 2025, what will be the supply range, what will be the demand range, what is the consumption range, all those things. And the third one is the communication network. So the communication networks plays the major role. The information goes to the communication networks, it's sent to the data analysis. It plays the main component between the DBMS and the field meters. Field means real time data collection. The first process is the data collection. So the meter data acquisition. The smart meter which is installed in our home, we are collecting the consumption data from the smart meter and ensuring the time stamped for accurate billing. For example, 9 o'clock, what is the value? 9:10, what is the value? For example, we have a different period of setting is there. So 6 to 6 p.m., what is the consumption rate? And again, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., what is the consumption rate? So likewise, we can able to divide the periods also. So we can say 12 midnight to 6 a.m. What is the consumption? 6 a.m. to 12 noon. What is the consumption? 12 noon to 3 p.m. What is the consumption rate? 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Again 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. Based upon the data which is receiving on the particular time duration, it has been stamped with those data, and it is transferring from through the sensors. Again, this is a meter which is placed in our homes. Here the sensor data integration means, for example, we are using a poles. These are the poles. This is the lines we are getting the supply to our homes. For example, there are multiple poles are launched here. In one area, they have a transformers. This is a distribution transformers. These distribution transformers gives the supply to area 1, and this is giving a supply to area 2, the pole, the connecting pole, and again these distribution transformers giving a supply to another another pole, another pole. This is area 2, area 3, this is area 1. Now you can see we have a different areas are there. The meter is placed in our home. I need to monitor all the area. So here this is a distribution transformer. While giving to the area 2, I am mounting one sensor over here. Sensor 2 here I named as. Here I am mounting one sensor, sensor 3. Here I am mounting one sensor. This is a sensor 1. So all I have in the distribution transformer, I am mounting the main sensor. So what is the purpose of the main sensor means, we can say the main sensor, sensor 1, sensor 2, sensor 3. Sensor 1 is area 1, sensor 2 mounted in area 2, sensor 3 mounted in area 3. So here I am sending a supply of 415 voltage divided by 415 voltage divided by 15 amps. So what is the area consumption reading? All the area have the measurement things. Suppose any data is, sometimes it is in the low condition. Here the data in the high condition. For example, the voltage is rises abnormally. The voltage is drops abnormally means, based upon the sensor we can able to identify which area has a fault, which has area has a abnormal consumption, and whether the area is working properly or not. All the data can be transferred to the sensor data integration, which is mounted in the all the poles. So here from the home we are getting the information through the meters, and from the areas we are in the through the sensor which is mounted on the pole we are getting the data. And again we can able to sense if any fault is happening, and preventive maintenance, all those things can be predicted with the help of sensor data which is placed in all the poles. And again this is again all the data which is acquired from the home and the area and the transformers sending to the customer data collections. So here all the data are accumulated over here. So what are the different type of data collection methods and techniques used in the smart grid? One is the smart meters, second one is the IoT sensors, and the third one is the data aggregation. So we are storing the information from the multiple place into the single place, and it is sending to the survey and feedbacks. What are the different type of data storages are available? One is a cloud based solution. We can using a cloud to store the data. And next one is a on premises storage. On premises storage means we are saving in a system hard disk. Next one is a data warehousing. Data warehousing means we have a center, data storage center, common facility available in the warehouse. So for example, we can say I have a 3 companies in the multiple place. For company 1 is running in Chennai, the company 1 is running in Mumbai, and the company 3 running in New Delhi. So whatever the data they are using, it has to be maintained. For example, my office, I am located in Dubai. So whatever the things which is available, all the data has to be transferred through the control centers to the Dubai. So that is called as a data warehousing. Or data warehousing means it is simply called as a single respiratory based systems. We are collecting the information from the multiple source and it's going to be saved in the single location. So we are not using the cloud storage. It has been transferred and it has been stored in the some centralized respiratories. So multiple information has been stored over here. We can say, for example, how can I say the Decathlon? You know the Decathlon company. It is a sports center, sports and equipment, cycling. All the equipments can be purchased over here. If you see the Decathlon, they have been opened in the multiple places. So whatever the warehouse, what are the storage intake, what are the products sold out, or what other products are available, all the information can be looked on in the particular head office. So that is called as a data warehousing techniques. So these are the different techniques we are using for the data storage. Next, data processing. So how we are going to processing the data? One was a real time data processing. Once you received the data, immediately you are going to be process the data. Next one is a batch processing. Batch processing means, so you are receiving 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. data. Here, whatever the data receiving on the particular time, it is processed immediately. Batch processing means the data has to be accumulated from 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. After that only it is going for the processing. Here the data receiving at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m. The 6 a.m. data processed immediately, 7 a.m. data processing immediately, 8 a.m. processing immediately. Here batch processing means I am going to be accumulate the data from 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. After that only I am going for the batch processing. Next one is a data cleaning and transformation. So we have errors while communicating from the smart meter and sensors. There may be some errors going to be happen. We have to go for the redundancy check, and any errors are available in the data. So we can say the parity errors while doing the communications. So those kind of errors has been checked and it has to be cleared in the data processing methods. So these are the different type of data processing which is going to be carried out in the smart grid. So here we have deeply discussed on what are the different method of data storage and how we are storing the data, what are the primary equipment we are using, how the data are collected, and how the data are processed. So these are the things we are talking for the data analysis and management in the smart grid. The first topic what we have seen is the cyber security. Cyber security means cyber security attacks. So how to protect the attack and what are the incident things has to be responded by the system. All the things it will be the key opener for the smart grid. The next one is the data management. How we are collecting the real time data and how we are processing the data and how we are storing the data. So the data collection is completed, data storing is completed. Next, how we are going to analyzing those data which is collected in the server. That is the data analytics in smart grid. So here we are doing a two type of analysis. One is a predictive analysis, another one is a real time monitoring. Predictive analysis means we using a machine learning algorithm to forecast energy demand and optimizes based upon the consumption and the supply. We are generating a trend with the help of systems. Next, real time monitoring means we can able to use the instant decision based upon the data which is collected in the field. The predictive analysis, what are the different type of predictive analysis we can able to do? One is a load forecasting. Load forecasting means, for example, today I have in this area we have consumed 100 kilowatt. So tomorrow we can easily judge we are going to be use 100 kilowatt. And again, for example, we can say Monday 100 kilowatt, Tuesday 100 kilowatt, Wednesday you can see 70 kilowatt, and Thursday 80 kilowatt, Friday 70 kilowatt, Saturday again 100 kilowatt, and Sunday 100 kilowatt. So this is a week 1 data. From week 2, again we are measuring the same. This is a predictive method. We are checking the same pattern: 80, 70, 100, 100. So they are easily analysis that during the Wednesday, we are using the load less than the demand. It means that there is a 30 kilowatt variation is there. On Tuesday, Thursday, we can see 20 kilowatt we are not using. On Friday, again, we are not using 30 kilowatt. Easily, we can able to predict that from these 3 days, we are not using 30 kilowatt approximately. So this is called as a load forecasting method. And efficiently, if the load is not utilized for the consecutive weeks, immediately this load can be diverted to some other area industry which needs the power during the days. Next, demand response prediction. Demand response means some of the industries are running for 6 months, some of the industries are not running for 6 months. So that also has to be predicted. Accordingly, we have to allocate the energy resource to the particular area. Next, equipment predictive maintenance. Because we are placing IoT sensors, smart meters, all are the electronic components. We need to predict the performance of the system also. We need to monitor the equipment health and the predictive failures. and any fault is going to be happen, the system is going to be present in the poles or transformers is going to isolate the systems. Any failure is going to be happen na, it immediately disconnect the healthy region from the unhealthy region. So for example, we can say healthy means it is a good working operation. Unhealthy means we can say simply it is a faulty region. Any fault is going to be happen in the particular region, it is going to be isolate the good working region. So that's why we can say I the equipment predictive maintenance not only maintaining the purpose, we need to predict the equipment failure. As per the equipment failure, mm, we have to isolate the system also. Next one is a prescriptive analysis. The first one is a predictive analytics. Second one is a prescriptive analytics. Prescriptive analytics means we are using optimization algorithms. Some algorithms we have to use for recorded data, and accordingly we have to achieve the cost effective power distribution function in the distribution part. Second one is a decision support system. Decision support means any fault is going to be happen, the system has to respond immediately. It must be automated one also. That is called as a decision support system. Third one is a automated control system. It is going to be equipped in the fields. Here these two are maintained with the help of softwares. Whatever the data which is going to happen, we are using algorithm and optimizing the good results, and accordingly we have get a decisions over there. Decision support system means already the data is preloaded with the system. Based upon the receiving data, immediately it takes the action. That action has to be implemented in the field with the help of automated control system. It is a physical equipment. It is a physical equipment available in the fields. The next one is enhancing the grid reliability. Grid reliability means outage management system. Outage management system means it is a to prevent the failures, and to protect from the failure also we have to decide whatever the failure is going to be happen based upon the sensor data. Immediately the response team going into the field and they will recover the failures. Here we can say this is a distribution transformers. Already I have discussed on area 1, area 2. So this is a pole 1. So area 1. So sensor is placed. Here area 2. This is area 2. Sensor is placed here. Sensor 1, sensor 2. Suppose the sensor 2 shows some irrelevant data, or the measurement, the value of voltage and current is different from the actual value. Immediately what will happen? They send the crew to the particular sensor location. Immediately they identify what is the different fault occurring in those region. The failure has been recovered immediately. That is called as the outage management system. So the outage management system is related with fault detection and isolation, and immediately the crew has taken the response on the particular failures. They will restore the system immediately also. And also we can say the grid resilience. Grid resilience means capacity to withstand for any attack. Capacity to withstand for any attack which is going to be happen with the help of networks. Because we are saying that the microgrid we are integrated with the central grid. While integrating the microgrid to the central grid, there is a possible to attack the microgrid also. So the small users they can easily attack. And the energy storage system, some more or places they are generating energy, saving the energy in the batteries. Through the batteries they are distributing the energies. So these things will be improved with the help of the data analysis program. So here energy efficiency and optimization will take place. The data management and analytics plays a major role for the demand side management. Demand side management means we are talking about the static pricing. Another one is a dynamic pricing method. So variable pricing can be allowed for the consumers, as well as we are giving a two kind of option. One is a price based incentive, price based program. Another one is a incentive based program. These can be done with the consumer end. And energy consumption analysis and renewable energy integration optimization also we can able to do. So through this we can able to, these are the advantages related to the data analytics in the smart grid. And also customer we can able to engage beautifully, because we are introducing a dynamic pricing model, energy usage feedback, and personalized energy plan also. Personalized energy plan means, for example, they are already monitoring our network with the help of smart meters. They will check analyze all the equipments how we are using in the daily pattern. So the daily pattern, they are analyzing all the daily pattern, and accordingly, if they are recording for 1 month, they easily predict for the next month. So based upon the bill and energy pattern consumption, they will directly suggest the another plan, how to use the appliances, how to reduce the electricity bill. These are the things going to be happen with the smart grid. And what are the different type of smart grid data management is available nowadays? One is a big data analytics, using advanced algorithms to generate the different decision making algorithms and different decision making for the pricing methods. And next one is the IoT sensors, which is going to be placed in the real time environment, and how through the IoT we can take those data directly into the cloud. No need to use a server in the front end and back end. Directly we can send those data to the cloud, and how we are protecting those clouds with the help of cybersecurity, and how we are going to use the analysis with the help of AI and machine learning. Here you can see, if the data analysis is completed, you can able to see what is the peak demand, what is the renewable energy share, what is the system losses, what is the customer satisfaction, and what is the percentage of the current grid, and the customer service reliability. If any fault is happen, immediately the crew team going to the location and they recover the fault, and accordingly the monthly energy consumption can be monitored. The dashboard will be available in the customer end also, as well as in the substation also. Here we can easily see that the energy source distribution, what is a main energy we are generating, whether a renewable energy, hydro energy, what are the different type of energy contributing to the particular grid. Everything can be visualized with the help of data analysis. Once the data analysis is done, we can able to predict these things in the dashboard, and real-time monitoring and reporting systems can be generated. So the data acquisition from week 1 to week 12, how much? For example, I am measuring the first month data acquisition. So I am acquiring the data. Next 2 weeks, I am taking for processing the first month data. Visualization. Here the visualization period takes place in the same time. Once the data is processed, within a 1 week, I can able to process the data visualization, and I can able to analyze the efficiency of the particular measurement. And again, immediately after completion of all the things, we can able to intimate those things to the generating station, and the users, the customer also sees what is happen at the real market. So these are the things can be immediately shown to the customer as well to the generating plant also. It will be the bi-directional communication which is going to be happen between the market as well as the consumers. So these are the advantages of the data analytics in the smart grid. So how the IoT sensors are integrated with the smart grid analysis. So real-time data is connected, data processing centers, analytic operation. Again, feedback will be taking place. Again, it will be rotation like a cycle. So all the informations are working like a supply chain method. It will be working like a chain methods. Thank you. In this video, we have seen cybersecurity, how it is going to be operated in smart grid, different processing of data managements, And next one is a different type of data analytic tools to process the smart grid data. Smart grid means generation and consumption data. Thank you.